God chastises every son he loves, the Bible said. So, you know, you're a rebellious child. You're going to do it your way. You're self-willed. You don't want to listen to the church. God will kick your butt. Why? Because he loves you. You mean, how could he love me? How could a butt kicking be a sign of love? Well, there's a lot of parents in this room, and they could give you a long dissertation on the subject. I'll guarantee you. Oh, Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony used to say, some people, they need to get hit between the eyes with a 2x4 just to get their attention. How true that is. How true that is. People go their way. Oh, they don't want to listen to the Catholic Church. They leave the church. They give you 101 reasons why they don't like the church. This, that, the other thing. You know, they have, oh, I have intellectual problem. Underlying it all, they usually have a moral problem. It's not in the intellect. Quite often it's in the will. They're weakened in their will. That was me for 20 years. I'll tell you what, I did it for 20 years. Every now and then a kid in a big city not too long ago, his mama brought him over to me and said, here, talk to Father. And we talked about 2 minutes, and the kid said, he's too old. He doesn't understand. At that point, I wanted to grab him up by his narrow neck and say, Sonny, I was freebasing cocaine with Ike and Tina Turner before you were a glimmer in your daddy's eye. Don't tell me I don't understand. I've been there and I have done that. And if you mean where is there? Everywhere. And what is that? Just about everything. I have indeed been there and done that. Oh, I understand way better than you think. I understand humanity because I've been to the dark side of the moon. I've been to the pit of evil, and I came back alive to tell about it. And I'll tell you, the will gets weak. St. Paul said, for you were called to freedom. You were called to freedom, brothers. Only don't allow your freedom to be a cloak for vice. Another translation has it, don't allow your freedom to be an opportunity for the flesh, sin. Or as St. Peter says in his first letter, live as free men, yet without using your freedom as a pretext for evil. You know, very often people say that, well, hey, I'm free, I have a free will, I can do what I want. They use that as a pretext for evil, to do sin. I'm free. Man, if I want to smoke crack, I'm smoking it. Fine, smoke it and watch what happens. God will kick your butt so bad through that. Man, these people don't know what they're doing. You want to smoke that stuff? I'm going to tell you something. I once watched major drug dealers bring in a satanic priest to say a black mass over cocaine to curse it. You know what happens? You know what happens with holy water when we get holy water and the priest blesses it? You say certain prayers over the holy water to bless it. And in the old days, the prayers were exorcism prayer. And wherever that water was placed, an exorcism was brought into being in that location. Same with blessed salt or blessed oil. Well, there is a reverse in the order of evil. And they have their prayers. They'll say certain incantations and verses. Usually they read them backwards. Over the material. It's the sacramental principle. You have the words and the material. Holy water, you got the water and the prayer. The Satanists, they got the material. 100 kilos of cocaine. And they curse it. And you wonder why people not only lose their physical health, but their mind and their soul. That's part of the reason.